This is the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a live collective only reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, well, welcome back. Thank you for coming. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do a collective after we do some special announcements. Turn on my microphone. Get ready. All right, now we cooking with grease. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, it's not. Okay, there we go. But it is. It's cooking. So, special announcements. Um, I hope that you can, like I said, if it's not your first time, then how the hell? Mm, We're going to do Freaky Fridays with some, yeah, we're going to do Freaky Fridays with spells, not spells, spooky stories. No connection. Just gonna wait till the moderators get here, then we're gonna get started. So if this is your first time, that's the pause. The pause is about the moderators. So we ready to go, y'all? Wait, I don't see the moderators yet. And they should be here soon, very soon. Y'all ready to get started? All right. So let's start with what's happening in the world, current events. Okay, very, very current events. Before I start pulling, the labor strike with the longshoremen is very important. It's not just important to us here in America, but it's important across the world. If you have not, public service announcement, if you have not gone shopping for goods that you may need in the long term, it's time to stack up. Time to get your toilet paper, time to get your paper towels, toothpaste, soaps, detergents, like things that who knows where they get it from, made in the USA or not. There's going to be a shortage in some things, and there's going to be higher prices. And these retailers have been price gouging for a while, so they're going to take another excuse to do so. But things that are coming from overseas are also going to be a challenge. So keep that in mind. Look up the longshoreman strike if you don't know about it. It's important to know. All right. Let me see something. I'm gonna have to come out and send this to my. All right. Sorry, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What's up? So, Black Cherokee, you pin comment. This is a collective reading only. No personal reads tonight. Be back on Thursday with live donation readings, something like that. You gonna need it too, boo boo. Get saved, right? All right, Spirit. Give me a message for the collective. What did he need to know? Protection. See, I have spiritual protection. No worries from my ancestors and spirit guides. God got me. God got you too. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, and I got self-love. Yes, yes. So all the self-love, girlies and guys, this is your time right now to practice self-love. Spirit saying, hold on to your boundaries. Your boundaries will be tested right about now because there's a lot going on in the world. Um, Hey, Tuesday. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. So now we got love. Yes. So as I was saying, you will be tested right about now. Okay. So stick with your boundaries. Hold on to that self-love, self-worth practice. Whatever you've been doing that's um keeping your self-love intact. It is something that you will be tested. There may be some spin the block energy coming around. There may be somebody you're attracted to that makes you feel as if, you got to have them, or you can't resist them, or something like that. Or there just could be somebody lusting after you, but basically you going to be tested. Period, point blank, you will be tested. All right. If this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Comment in the comment section or the chat. Let me know if the reading is resonating with you. Make sure you ring the bell so you're notified every time I come on. Tell me more, Spirit. Karma. Ooh, child. Ooh, why I feel like somebody trying to avoid their karma. Because right now, all right, so this year has been rough for a lot of us. Okay. It has not it has not been the easiest of years because this is a year of karma. It really is. Um, and what I heard today is that if you don't learn your lessons, whatever they are with certain people, certain situations, if you do not learn your lessons, you are doomed to repeat the outcome, but in a more harsher fashion. Like Spirit is not going to let up on you until you get it. So you doomed to repeat cycles with somebody if you haven't learned from whatever it is. Now, I don't want. This is not for everybody. This is for somebody that don't need to spin the block. Or if you were willing to perhaps spin the block, that person doesn't show you anything and you don't pull out of that situation quick. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, do. All right, let me move this camera back a little. You can see. And we got karma, and then we got voodoo. There we go. That's a little better. So yeah, yeah. If you do not learn your lessons, so it's like if your person comes back to you spinning the block on some lustful stuff, and you don't hold to your self-worth, like if you release your requirements, your boundaries, you know what I'm saying, you lower your standards, it could get very ugly. On top of that, what I'm also getting is somebody would put like a spell on you, or try to trap you. You know what I'm saying? Whether they use spells or not, this would be more of a somebody trying to trap you in a relationship with them. Bottom of the deck, yeah. And your spirit guides more than likely are going to block this person bottom of the deck. So, or you will, with the help of your spirit guides, more than likely you will block them. Okay, so let me go ahead and since we have some people in the chat, the special announcement tonight is on Fridays. I'm going to start reading some spooky stories, right? So if you want to submit a spooky story, you can email me in the description box below. My email is down there, clarityempress@gmail.com. And I will retell your story. Protect the names. You could change the names if you want and let me know whether you want me to use them. But I will tell you a spooky story if it's a good, juicy one, okay? Um, I'll be doing that for the month of October till early November, like mid-November. Unless they keep coming, then I'll do more. If they don't, that's fine. I'll tap out at that point. I have a few locked and loaded for Friday, but you have time to submit, and I will email you back and let you know when I am going to, you know, read those off. I should say, tell those stories. Hi, Frank. Frank the Tank. I like that name. All right, Spirit, tell me about protection. What are we being protected from, Spirit? Ooh. Oh, from bondage. Yeah, somebody, listen. Somebody is trying to entrap somebody. Somebody is trying to hook you with lust. Probably hope that you still find them so attractive that you'll put aside your boundaries, that you'll put aside, you know what I'm saying, any standards, and that you will lower that for them. You know what I mean? I get that this is a person who may have thought that you would never release them or that you couldn't resist them. Okay. Um, but you are protected from being in a bondage of a situation that's unhealthy and toxic. Spirit is blocked access to you. So you're not, just listen, one thing I always tell y'all, you, spirit cannot protect you from yourself. Now, if you go make a different decision, you just gonna have to deal with the outcome. But they will protect you for as much as you allow them to, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, they can't work a miracle in your life if you don't allow the miracle to happen. That means you got to surrender. Okay, and if somebody is attractive to you, but they're unhealthy to you, you're going to have to release it. Tell me about self love, Spirit. Star seed. Every time I pull that card now, I get Watashi wa star, star. But yeah, you are a star. You're shining. Whatever you're doing in your life, you're glowing up. That is causing somebody to be more attracted to you. um the fact that you are unbothered with this person is attracting them to you because now you are in a different energy with this person. Okay, now you're more centered and focused on your purpose, your life, what you're doing, and you're probably not looking back at this person at all. So now, again, this person may have thought with the lust that you can't resist them, right? But you can now because you don't really want those problems, whatever problems they brought to your life, you don't really want that. Good evening, Monica. How are you? Tell me more, Spirit. If this is your first time, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the bell so you're notified every time I come on. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, ascending. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You have ascended. I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up because you have ascended past this shenanigans. Mhm. Mm. So you have ascended the lust. You don't. It's not. It's. I don't care how attractive this person, cute they are, sexy they are, whatever the case may be. You are like, yeah, I'm over that. That's not gonna hook me. Maybe it hooked you in the past. but you're like, that's not gonna get me anymore. You know what I mean? You gotta be more than eye candy. You gotta be more than whatever it was you were doing before. You gotta have grown. You have to have something to show for whatever. You know, I'm like, your standards are ascending, and you're not going to allow somebody in your energy easily. That's not going to work. So if they not coming to you in a different energy, they could forget that lust stuff. That's for the lower vibrational people that they like fooling with. Maybe them people go for that, but that's not your energy. Okay. Hello, SG. Tell me more about karma, spirit. Tell me more. Divination. I feel like spirit revealed to you this person's fate with this situation, or maybe you got divination or they got it on you. Well, ultimately it revealed the lessons, what you needed to learn about your self-love. This is like if you went and sat down and got a reading, your reader told you you need to practice more self-love. I could see the Ace of Cups coming out just for you. A new start, a new beginning, but more about self-love than anything. Okay. Spirit is telling you to pull your energy back from anybody. It's time to ascend whatever low vibrational attachment you had with this person, because they still have it for you, but they are being blocked. They can't just appear in your energy anymore. They can't coax you back. They can't sit there and wait for you to show up. They can't magnetize you back. That's not how this works anymore. Maybe it did in the past. And I'm not saying you were low vibrational, but I'm saying that maybe your unconditional love, when you felt this person, you showed up. Spirit is saying you over that now. It's not that you don't love the person, but whatever they took you through, Spirit say you are ascending the things that tether you to this person. Tell me about voodoo, spirit. Rising star. Yeah. So collective, I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on, but somebody, you doing a damn thing. I mean a good thing. I mean you are doing it. You have a voice. Whatever you are putting out there is somebody is picking up. You are attracting a lot of people to support you and whatever it is that you've chosen to do. But this person, unfortunately, it leaves them out. They're still blocked, because if they're still in that lower vibrational energy, you two are not on the same frequency. So that means there's a gap, a separation, a disagreement, a lack of compromise. What's the bottom of the deck? Yeah. And your person, I don't know if that's, how heavy I would take death magic, but I would say they need to go through a transformation for themselves. They might be focusing on the outside, but they need to focus on the inside. And whatever evil eye, bad intentions, you know, whatever they're sending your way vibrationally that's negative, like if they have animosity towards you, um, because you chose yourself, that energy is being blocked. It's not impacting you. It's like your aura, let's say your aura was a force field. It's like it bounces off. It's not penetrating you. So this person is getting that bounce back. They're receiving what they're giving. Let's try another deck. Let's try some tarot. Ain't been in tarot in a minute. Then I'm gonna read some of these downloaded cards. I ain't gonna show you these cards. My handwriting's horrible. This is just to prepare me for a deck. So I can't show it. But I will read it. Alright, spirit. Tell me about bondage. They don't want to fight no more. Or you bowed out of a fight. This person would rather compromise with you. No, my bad. You would rather have compromised with them. You were willing to cooperate with them. You wanted peace. You were trying to avoid the conflict. That's not your energy. Your energy is peace. That's why you're star seed with self-love. Your energy is peace. Feeling more. That person's on some different time. Ugh. Oh, we got the King of Swords in reverse. So, again, this person will come to you in lust energy. One, you think they're smarter than everybody. Unfortunately for them, they're not. They think that they have to do very little in the connection to keep your attention and think that they could finesse their way back in, say what they want to say. But this is an irrational individual to think that about you, but because you have grown and um, you know, you've made up your mind. I feel like that with the self love and the King of Swords in reverse, because sometimes that card also represents to me, I've made up my mind. I'm not, I'm not choosing anymore. I already know. Okay, but what I'm getting is that you already know, and they came with the foolishness. Yes, because they were in the Five of Swords, win at all costs kind of attitude. They don't mind conflicts and battles. Also, this person likes conflicts and battles as attention, right? They would have liked you in the energy of arguing with them. The kind of energy of sending them a whole paragraph in a text to explain things to them. They look at that and go, I'm still going to do what I want, but yeah, I'm glad I got your attention. That's not funny, y'all. But yeah, this person, they would like to defeat you. This is somebody who sees you as a conquest. Like, say, for example, say you were in a neighborhood, but not of the neighborhood, right? You a neighborhood where people hung out together, they drank, they smoked, they did whatever on some old neighborly stuff, get drunk, get fights type of thing. We all have them in all types of neighborhoods, right? But you were the type of person that you went to school and you came home. When you got older, you went to work and you came home. Or whatever you did, you minded your business and you weren't about hanging out. It's not that you thought you were better than them, but you were more focused and determined, meaning you've already awakened and elevated toward your path. This person is sitting in lower vibrational energy. They always on chill mode, always on hangout mode, right? So they want to pull you down to whatever low vibrational energy they're dealing with. And if that means it gets you upset, they like it. If you argue with them, bicker with them, that means they got your attention. That means that you care. They'll start something with you. And then on top of that, maybe you're the person that everybody else wanted. So they can want to conquer you and then get you down there where they are. So tell me what divination reveals, Spirit. Mhm. That you was a star. Watashi wa star. Watashi wa star. So you're the star. Your hope, your directions. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you sat down and either whether you read your cards or you had your cards read, Spirit revealed to you who you were. And you are focused, more focused than anybody on your purpose. Like, so the people that surround you, they may not have that kind of drive. You know what I'm saying? You may have come from a family where folks are driven, or they believed in you enough to support your dreams, or you just believe in you enough to support your dreams. Whatever the case may be, you are driven. This person, unfortunately, is not. You said Dutchy slang. Dutchy slang still did that. Yep, sure did. So then you got the Knight of Swords. So listen, this person would like to fight to keep you in this connection, but they would fight straight up dirty. Yes, Alyssa, this is a collective tonight. I'll do live donation readings tomorrow night, on Thursday nights and Sunday nights. So I'm doing a collective. So please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell at anytime I'm on. Also, if you roll back tonight, I made an announcement that I'll be doing some spooky stories that you all share with me on Fridays. I think we're gonna call it Freaky Fridays for the month of October until maybe mid-November, depends on if we get a lot of submissions. But we starting this Friday. So now, the Knight of Swords, he's a truth teller, or at least he's very adamant about how he feels. And he's ambitious, of course, and he wants to come in with his determination and say what he got to say. Okay, so your person is probably determined now to what they think is show a little sense of vulnerability. Um, it may be a little too late. It all depends on you and your situation. I don't think you're waiting for this person at all, but I do feel like this person feels like if they just say the right thing, that it will convince you. Unfortunately, they have to do the right thing. Um, I feel like this person will come in to have something to say to you. They will come in swiftly. They will come in with the intention of talking fast to you so that as if you wouldn't have time to process what they're saying, so that you will go with it. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody coming talking slick. Anytime someone talks slick to me personally, my brain wants to slow them down. And I start picking up the stuff that they're not saying. And that's when I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying. So I won't make you won't pressure me to make a decision. Okay, the faster you talk, the less I'm inclined to hear what you got to say, or the less I'm inclined to be swayed in whatever direction you want me to go in because you're talking too fast. I learned a little bit with NLP. It's like when you want to get your point across, you need to match the energy of that person, or you will lose that person. So if I'm talking fast, then you need to catch up. If I'm talking slow, then you need to slow down. You get what I'm saying? This person wants to do whatever opposite of what you're doing so that they can convince you of something. Your job is to be discerning of what this person is coming at you about. Because everybody's situation is different, okay? Everybody's situation is different. You can't say, oh, okay, well, I, I'll never get back with that person. You might. There might be a good reason for you to get back with that person. Who am I to say? Only you know, right? And there may be some very good reasons why you should never get back with this person. But your discernment is what's going to tell you if this is your story or not. Bottom of the deck, okay. This person has an Empress in reverse. Okay, so it says insecurity, creative block. This, first of all, Empress in reverse is probably the one that's sending the dark magic because your person is lusting after you. And I feel like the Empress in reverse knows it. She's the one, her energy is blocked. Her energy is blocked. The Empress in reverse could be anybody in this person's life. We're going to run down the list. Grandma, mom, sister, auntie, baby mama, friend. It could be any feminine energy. Don't have to be a feminine, but it could be a feminine energy who, has the tendencies of the Empress in reverse, which is somebody who is enmeshed or codependent, smothering, maybe even disrespectful and belligerent. Somebody is a slick talker, a manipulator. She has all the negative qualities of all the queens because she embodies all the queens in reverse, this particular one. So she may be selfish minded, fickle minded, devious. And if her energy overall is blocked, then spirit is doing you a solid, and I think you better show spirit your gratitude because they are blocking her energy from you, from harming you. Okay. This person has an attachment with an Empress in reverse. That's no good for you. No good in your energy field. She is possibly, well, not possibly, I would say 9 times out of 10, maybe nine and a half, nine and nine quarters out of 10, 10 out of 10. She jealous of you. Something about you she don't like. And this person has some ways that are low vibrational like her. Because I've been telling you all this time, y'all vibration is not matching. You probably showed this person some unconditional love because you were willing to compromise with them. You didn't want to fight with this person. You just wanted peace. You had self love. You want to be protected. You don't want the drama. You are a star seed and you are ascending. On top of that, you are a rising star. Like you got a lot to lose by being low vibrational with somebody. It's not going to be helpful or productive in your life to be low vibrational, period. And this person may not understand why you don't want to party with them, so to speak, because this person is not, I would say, at best, not growing up, not maturing. Your person is not maturing, at the rate maybe they should, based on age. Some people really get stuck at their certain age based on trauma. We talked about that. Let me move on to these downloaded messages. So last night, and I feel like it's tonight as well. Last night, the word of the day was enmeshment, and let me tell you what that means, because this particular Empress in reverse is the epitome of an enmeshed type of individual. So the word of the day is enmeshment, right? So what does enmeshment mean? Well, let me tell you, boys and girls, it's somebody who can't function without being entangled with another, right? They have unhealthy emotional connection with no boundaries, sees themselves and others, and as a need to self-soothe, blurred roles and expectations caused by trauma. So the cause of enmeshment is usually by trauma, typically by a parent's mental illness. It says it undermines the child's sense of self, can't value their own thoughts and feelings. This is like a this is like if you had a mama's boy or daddy's girl or whatever the case may be, or mama's girl, doesn't matter. That enmeshment would make them have to run their entire life through that parent. Whether the parent cared or not, they can't make a move without that parent feeling like, or I should say, giving that parent power over their thoughts. So that's like being with somebody and y'all having a good time, and it's like, oh, can I call? Let me call my mom and let me call my dad and let me tell them this. Like, hold on, are we not out chilling? Why are you worried about calling somebody? I've seen couples that are enmeshed with each other so much so that their friends can enjoy their company without them constantly texting and calling their significant other. That's enmeshment. It's weird. Um it's hard to tolerate um because it's annoying. And I've known people, I do know quite a few people that have told folks off like, seriously, y'all need to stop, or you need to go be with them because I thought you were here with us. You get what I'm saying? So, all right, let's see what these download messages have to say because I haven't seen them in a minute. Oops, hi Nicole. This is Tarot. Oh, avoidance. The thing I'm avoiding is actually killing the relationship. So this is communication, attention, affection, and openness. So your person is avoiding um intimacy, and they don't realize that that's killing a relationship. This is why we have here, you're ascending this lust energy with this person because y- that's their tactic to draw you in. So if you have a certain attraction to somebody, they're banking on that attraction being what brings you back toward them. But spirit is saying you're already ascending that attraction. Like that attraction is not enough to keep you engaged with this person. Oh, there we go. Another card. Mommy issues. I treat my relationships the way I watch my mother treat me and others. She tried to break me, so I will try to break you too. Ooh, so this person, their mama's showing up at this as this Empress in reverse. So this person, your person, take it how it resonates if it pertains to you. This person has mommy issues. Hold on. And they're unresolved mommy issues. We all have some level of parent wounds with us, right? And it's up to us to recognize what our wounds are and then deal with them accordingly. So it's called not bleeding on others who did not cut you. And I feel like your person has bled on you, and it caused you to seek protection with your spirit guides, and it also caused you to love yourself more than you ever loved yourself. Neglect, it says no consideration for my partner, no trying to make things work, no communication, focusing on other people and other things. So your person, the card came up about avoidance, right? Well, if they're avoiding that, is they're neglecting you because they're trying to avoid what would make them feel a certain way. You have unlocked somebody's feelings and they don't know what to do with it. So instead of running to it and working on it, they run from it and avoid it, therefore pushing you away from them, which has pushed you into a more of a self-love energy because let's just say you went to the bar with somebody, right? And y'all met at a date and y'all, let's go out, let's go have some drinks, let's go eat, let's just go relax. So you decide, all right, and you go to the bar, you tell the person, I'm going to get us something to drink. And they say, sure, wonderful. They sit in their seat. Y'all not at the bar, y'all just in the restaurant or whatever. You go over to the bar, you order your drinks, you bring it back to your seat. You hand the person their drink. You sip on yours and you realize they're not drinking theirs. Time is going. You surveying who's in the area. Maybe you order some food, maybe you don't. But as you look around this person, you see this person transfixed on a group of people, or maybe one person in particular. And they let damn near salivating over this person in your presence. Still not drinking this drink that you bought them. Let's say that drink represents a cup of love that you were willing to share. They're not drinking your cup of love because they salivating over somebody else, hoping that person give them a cup. So instead of making it awkward, you might say, all right, you see somebody yeah, go on over there and talk to them. They go over there. Next thing you know, they get so enthralled, they forget who you are, but they still got your cup. They won't drink it, but they got your cup because something in their mind tells them that they better hold on to your cup just in case whatever they chasing over there don't work out. They go over there and that person is pouring mirages. Let's call it mirages. And before you know it, this person is drinking damn near cups of salt and they more thirsty than they ever been because that person is putting salt all in their wounds, tearing them up, lashing them, cutting them, and then putting salt in their wounds and giving them salt to drink. Mind you, they still got your cup though. And so at some point in time, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Well, I am gonna tell y'all what I think or what I would have done, but it's not the right thing, so I kind of don't want to tell. But put it this way: you asked for your cup of love back, and this person was like, "No, you gave it to me." So they want to hold on to your energy. Meanwhile, they bleeding, they're in pain, they drinking sand from somebody they thought was gonna give them sweetness and love. They're not getting it from them. They're not. So this person is holding on to this cup, holding on to your cup. But you know what? You decided to take your cup, drink it, and realize there was more where that came from. So you realize they can have that little cup that they held on to because it was more where that came from. But since they want that little piece so bad, you let them have it and you took it as a memory. Have that. That's a momentum of what I left you. You know what I'm saying? And you took your cup, you finished, and you paid the bar, and you left. And you left them with these people that all they need to do, all they want to do is throw salt on the wounds and give them more to be thirsty for. Now this person is coming too because you left the building. They turn around, you gone. Like, wait a minute. This is my person. They done spun around. They don't sense your energy no more. You ain't talking to them no more. They over there with them people that's drying them out. Now it's time to shut down the bar and they want to get home and they realize you was their ride home. Protection. You was their ride home. Now they thirsty as hell and they ain't got no money. So they can't even get a cup of water. The bar is like, we out of ice. We shutting down. So now they like, what do I do? They can't call you because you done blocked them. You walked away. You walked away and you said, I'm going to pour my own cups. Meanwhile, the same people they was lusting after is about to leave them at that bar by themselves. Messed up. Torn up. Your person avoided you when all you wanted to give them is something sweet. Something that would help them in some way, quench their thirst. But not only quench their thirst, but there was like, let's just say you have vitamin in there, electrolytes. You whatever you gave them would nourish them, not just give them a good time. But this person thought that they wanted to just have a good time. So they went and drank cups that were no good for them. Mm, 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 mm. So you got somebody who's stubborn and standoffish. It's their way or the highway. Spirit said because they're selfish. They have self-control issues. Or they have control issues and they want to control you in this relationship. So this person thought, my person gives me love, must mean I have some type of control. That means they took your kindness and your love for weakness or for granted. And they thought that when you treat people bad, that was form of love. That's why they lusted over those people that was dishing out them salt drinks. Okay. So they was over there lusting after the wrong thing, paying attention to the wrong thing, neglected you, avoiding you, thinking that, your little sweet drink is cute, but I want whatever they got over there because they look like they having a better time. Let me go over there. And you let them. Because, somebody taught you a long time ago, let people do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So they can show you where they want to be. And you let them be. And then you focused on you. And you realize too, when you focus on you, you have more time. Because they were no longer the distraction. You may not have realized until you start pouring love into yourself how much of a distraction that they really were. The sheer thought of them was a distraction. Much less than being in your face, wanting to still have a good time or whatever they wanted. So you let them be. This says pulling away. My attention is on other things. I want you to chase me. I'm playing games. I have too much on my plate. And you said I am not interested anymore. I don't know what I was downloading when I got these, but listen, you're not interested anymore. You probably said, okay, maybe I gave you some attention and you took it as me chasing you, right? And this person is playing games. Once you realize this person was playing with you, the whole giving them attention wasn't appealing anymore. It's not. You're like, I got too much life to live to be worried about what you're doing if you ain't worried about what you're doing. And they got a lot on their plate, and you got too much on your plate to be playing games. So you let them pull away. You let them go. Let me see what else we got. Okay, unhealed. I don't work on my character because I'm scared of the pain it will reveal. Don't expect me to take accountability. So spirit is trying to tell you that this person is very unhealed in there. They don't work on themselves because they think they have everything under control. They don't need to improve anything. They don't take suggestions. I heard today or yesterday, I think it was, a man said, you don't gain trust by offering help. You gain trust by asking for it. Because when you show a certain vulnerability, that you can trust somebody, that you give somebody your trust to support you, they're showing vulnerability. Now that person can trust that if they help you, you will receive it. But if you offer help, it's a whole different dynamic. Okay. And I was having a conversation with a friend today about a narcissistic child of hers. And she's admitted, this is what she says, he's a lot. And, I told her that, and she said, you know what, you're right. I said, because the more she tried to help him, he wouldn't receive her help. Matter of fact, when we unpacked what he would ask her for when it came to help, he really didn't want help. He wanted things. He wanted cigarettes. He wanted snacks recently. He wanted, you know what I'm saying? He wanted a ride, but he didn't want help. So when she would offer him advice, here's how you should do, what you should do to switch up your life. Here's what you could do to improve your life. He would always do the opposite. He would not do what she suggested, but then get himself in a bind and then need a ride or want something. It was always something. And I said, do you realize he never asks for your help, but he always wants things? So this person is not working on their character. And it has a lot more to do with them being scared to face themselves. Take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, it's cool. Don't take it. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what else we got here. No communication, standoff. This person is victimizing themselves, not open to understanding their partner. Things are not working out right now. So you may not be talking to this person because you're focused on yourself, as you should. Spirit said they are blocked. Their significant other or their third party or whatever that Empress energy is to them is also blocked. Also, do you realize that when you pull your energy away from somebody in a third party, they now have to face the third party alone? Whereas when they had you and they had a sense of peace with you, you gave them some fuel to deal with the toxicity and the chaos that they were dealing with. But when you put your foot down and you step away and you block that access, whether you, and I don't mean you have to block their phone calls or their social media, but you might. It depends on the person. But when you block that access by pulling your energy completely away, they are left to face whatever they choose. They're only left to deal. They're left to deal with themselves and left to face what they choose. All right. See what else we got here. I might as well go through this little stack. Arguing, see, and that's arguing, fussing, complaining, miserable, projecting, insecure, and insecurities. That is the energy they're dealing with the third party. They are projecting to one another. They are fussing. Your person is combative with the third party. They do not get along. They do not even like each other. They both prefer your energy to be involved because then somehow they get along for a little while longer than they normally do. You allow this person to accept that person a little longer because you balance them out when you're around. But you can, a lot of times we want to accept somebody, help somebody, love somebody out their pain and all that other stuff. And we realize we just spilling our cups like Five of Cups energy. We just be spilling our love all over the place trying to help somebody. Meanwhile, they knocking all the cups down. Yeah. And so with this person, they now have to face the person that they're resonating with the most, the person that they were lusting after, the person they chased after. That's who they left to deal with. Tell me more, Spirit. Insecure. Oh, because the person is insecure. They wanted some type of validation. They have a lack of confidence in their relationship, in themselves. They're immature. They have low self esteem. They have social anxiety and fears and childhood wounds. This is somebody who would puff their chest out. You would think they thought they were a don or a queen and they look great and everybody loved them. Deep down inside, they like a little insecure child. But they puff themselves up with pride and ego, so you don't catch a whiff of how insecure they are. But you know that they are. And the reason why you know they are because you gave them unconditional love. You've seen their vulnerability, even if they wanted to hide it from you. You've seen it. And every time that you saw a glimpse of it, they pulled back more because it's like, I'm telling too much. I've said too much. I've done too much. You see too much. This person never wants to appear as weak or soft as they can be. Tell me more, Spirit. Breakup, divorce, can't get along, lack of self awareness, unwilling to compromise, and won't apologize. So you broke up with this person. Now they are in the process of wanting to break up or in the process of breaking up with the third party because now they can't handle the third party without you. Your energy was like a force field that protected everybody. Whether you wanted it to or not, that's how strong your energy is. And a lot of times we as chosen ones or earth angels, depending on what you want to call yourself, when you know you vibe high, you come with a certain spiritual protection and it extends beyond you, right? But when you pull it back, that's like it's like an unveiling. So people now get to see how bad is, how ugly is, in whatever their situation is. You get what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. And so they don't get along with you. They don't get along with the other person. They don't get along with themselves. This person is more self-absorbed, but not in a way that makes sense. When you love yourself, there's no self-worth. This person is self-absorbed. But they also lack self-awareness. It's a weird mix, but it happens a lot. Matter of fact, more than we know, where somebody could be very self-centered, very self-absorbed, but then also have a lack of awareness of how they impact the people around them or how they even appear. They also don't like to apologize. It says won't apologize, right? So this person doesn't like to, they're so insecure, they don't like to admit fault. I feel like that's one strong quality or quality, characteristic, not quality, that them and the third party have is that they don't apologize to each other. They argue, they bicker, there's drama or whatever, and then it just gets quiet for a while, and then they act like they're nice to each other, but there's no apologies. Those words don't come out their mouth. There may be some gift giving, some love bombing, something to smooth the situation off over temporarily, and it don't last. Tell me more. Lonely loner, so many heavy emotional wounds, distance and disconnection with my person. I feel attacked when I am confronted to work on myself. Woo-hoo. So this person goes in hermit mode every time they're confronted about how they carry themselves, how they made you feel. This is where the no communication comes in. So instead of trying to work on something and make it better with you, they act like you personally attacked them because you told them you didn't do this right, you didn't treat me right, you could have been better, and I think you tried to hurt my feelings or whatever. Whatever you say to them, that's not less than them, less than a accolade. They take it as a personal attack instead of processing what you're saying. Like, you may not be trying to hurt them, but this person is going to take it as such. And then we got and busyness. So this person also prioritize work over love, not addressing personal relationships. This creates absent partners that might be physically there but not present. So this is given don't spam my channel. Do not spam. Do not spam. Do my spam. Monica, you hit the wrong person. Unhide that person, please. Lord have mercy. What is going on in the chat? Monica? Monica, what's going on? Okay, there you go. So, so your person might have also been a bit of a workaholic. They had a lot of third parties, a lot of third party distractions. They had a lot of third party distractions. All right, so what else? Oh, liar. So this person was a liar, con artist, perjurer, phony, deceiver, storyteller, trickster. Ah, mendacious. I don't know where I found that. Oh, because I probably okay. I looked that word up. It says fancy for liar, a sinner, and hidden truth. So this person used to lie a lot. This person was not honest with you. They weren't straightforward. That's why they was lusting over other people. They lusted over low vibrational people that would tolerate lies or they lie to each other. So, it comes off different when you could point to this person and say, well, you a liar, you a liar. But when somebody else is honest with you and authentic with you and all you do is lie to them, they tend to make you feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? If you're the liar, you're going to feel a little guilty. Oh, all right. So we got unworthy. I don't feel worthy of you. I don't make you feel special. I'm in my distorted energy, masculine or feminine. I'm a lazy lover, partner, and or friend. So the fact that your person feels unworthy, they don't make you feel worthy. They kind of don't give you the energy to make this feel like more than unrequited love, man. There's not enough energy within the connection to keep this going for you because this person does not reciprocate or make you feel like, special the way you deserve to feel. Okay. Bite me if you're there. Sorry about that. You got caught up in the pew pews of the channel. So please acknowledge if you can see the channel. Because I don't know how it works when they hide you and unhide you. Anyway, this person, oh my God, they were a time waster. Damn. This was a time waster. This person had broken promises. This says, my words don't match my actions. I don't value you. I want you to believe my future faking, stagnant, and no forward movement in my life. So this person, okay, so you picked up on the fact that this person, as much as you cared or whatever, you just had to put love back into yourself because this person was wasting your time. They also got jealousy. It says jealousy. People in my world are jealous of us or you. I'm insecure and I don't like the attention you get. So you might have somebody, this person, all I'm getting is insecure, 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 immature, immature, immature. Got it? So this person has not grown up. This person does not feel worthy of you. They put you on a pedestal. And they put you on a pedestal. You deserve to be there, but they're not matching your energy either, which means they're on a different frequency, like I said earlier. Okay. It says emotionally unavailable. I can't give you what I don't have. I seek validation, but I don't give it in return. I won't show up in an emotional way like you need. So this is what you've been dealing with, y'all. This is somebody enmeshed with a Empress energy who has them in a chokehold because this person is enamored. Well, whoever this was, I think she's the manipulator in the situation, and so are they. Your person has unhealed wounds they have not worked on. So therefore, and I feel like this queen, I'm sorry, I want to call her queen so bad because she's not an empress, but this empress in reverse energy plays on this person's weakness. Um, yeah, she plays on their weakness. She don't want them to grow and elevate past her or whatever she is in their life. She don't want to see them advance, you know. And I feel like because it's seen in my head, I see her with other people when they are attracted to her. So there may be family members or friends. There's a group of people around her. She got flying monkeys, people that do her bidding. She sends them out with the lies that they believe. Tell me more. Excuse me. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Look, too much concerns with sexual matters. Right. So this was well, listen, we got lust here, right? So this person, your person, is very concerned with sexual matters. So maybe they found her attractive in some way. Or maybe the attention that she would get was attractive to them. Because maybe she's not the best look in the world, but something about her getting that energy or that attraction from other people. If she's a Jezebel, because the Empress in reverse can be a Jezebel, she gonna get attraction because look at, and I hate to say it if you like her, but Sexy Red gets a lot of attention from men. I don't think she's the prettiest chick. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not calling her ugly or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But she to me lacks a certain sex appeal, even to hold the name Sexy Red. But there's a lot of men in her career field that she can hold their attention. I mean, as if she was a supermodel, she gets their attention. But it's because she's talking always about low vibrational sex. So they want that from her. They want an opportunity with her. And this is who this Empress in reverse type of person is. She's a Jezebel and she's nasty. She's a nasty. She may do sexual favors for money kind of individual, a lady of the evening, so to speak. So, where she might look attractive at times, she won't do anything unless there's some financial benefit from her. This is the type of chick that would take home her landlord if she, wanted to get out of paying rent. I know that sounds crazy, but there are people out there that do it. At whatever cost, that's what she'll do what she feel like she gotta do. A lot of men are enamored with that because they want a chance to fulfill that urge for that time being. Tell me more. Ooh, tell me more, spirit. Compliments, yeah. So this person, like, again, they paid attention to the compliments from all her admirers. They wanted to join the crew. They wanted to be part of that clique that resonated with her. Mm-mm. I just feel like you transcended all of this. You ascended past this. This person, though, is still in your energy. They still want to spin the block, right? But they're blocked. Spirit is not going to let them, but they coming. Meaning, because with the Knight of Swords here, it's like this person is going to move past whatever blocks at some point. They're going to burst through that barrier. And at the beginning of the reading, I told you this would be your test. And the test is, again, depending on how this resonates with you and your personal discernment for your situation. There are some of y'all that are not going to be able to move past whatever this person got going on. Okay? You're not gonna care if they come back. You ain't gonna want nothing to do with them. it's too late, it's not enough, it's whatever. And then there are some of you who may listen to what this person has to say if they have not gone too far from you or with you or whatever. And if they've worked on themselves and wounds, because so far I'm seeing that all the problems that you have with them has stemmed from them not working on themselves. So they may have to show and prove. I feel like you get what I'm saying. Like sometimes you may have one eye cockeye. You know that emoji where the one eye is up and the glasses is on. Like I don't know. That's the vibe you're gonna get with this person because they're a liar, and that already came out. You can't trust them, so they can come in hot and fast, talking slick and fast if they want to. You're gonna be looking at them like cockeyed, like, all right, I hear what you're saying, but where's the proof? You know what you did. Now you apologizing. Okay. How long did it take you to do that? When did you realize the truth? What took you so long? Or now what took you so long? Why'd you do it? And they may explain themselves, but I don't think why and all those questions will be enough. It's what proof do I have or are you willing to produce to show me that you actually are showing up different? And like I said, I feel like it may be a small number of y'all that would even hear the person out. A small number. A very small number. Cause we are October came in, y'all, and I don't like to date my readings, but I'm gonna have to because the things going on in this world, whew, it's rough. Okay? It's rough. It's hard out here right now. We got that longshoreman strike. That could be worse than anything the pandemic did. Because the longshoremen, from what I know, they didn't stop during the pandemic. I don't know. Maybe they did. But they didn't. Everything did not shut down during the pandemic. Some things slowed up, but everything did not stop. And with the longshoremen stopping on this East Coast down to the South Coast, boy, if you get caught out there without having what you need, and then turn around and have somebody like this try to come back in your energy, you liable to cuss this person out. Everybody ain't going for it. Because some folks might come around just because they need something to me, card spirit. Take it how it resonates. You're going to have to be real discerning with this person. What's that? Yeah, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Um, I just heard you don't care. So I don't know what secrets they think they can tell. Some people have a past. I don't know. I don't think you will be caring what they think anymore. I feel like most people are at this point. There's so many bigger things in the world. You won't have a problem being a villain in somebody else's story because they can go sort that out for themselves. They telling what for who? What was that gonna matter? As long as they ain't taking no food out your mouth, destabilizing your home, they can tell their secrets and they can gossip all they want. You get what I'm saying? Tell me more. Oh, tell me more, spirit. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Okay. So in the challenging lesson is family sorrow. That has to do with that Empress energy, who may be again, like I said, a mother figure. Y'all, the amount of people's mothers, the amount of people mothers I know are so toxic, is beyond me. Like I met more adults with toxic mothers than I've ever met in my life. I used to go through high school. I want to say high school in particular. My mom and I, we would do things together, but we didn't do things together, right? So I used to think, oh, it's interesting that this girl goes to the nail salon with her mother. They go get their hair together, done together. And me and my mom didn't do that. So there were certain these bonding things that people did with their mothers but I was like, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know people did. I didn't know people did that with their mothers. Then to now as an adult, meeting people with these toxic Empress and reverse energies that are jealous of their children or mean to their children or neglectful, hurtful, and all of that. All the parent wounds, right? It's amazing to me. There's a lot of family sorrow. This is why there's so much generational trauma that needs to be healed because these mothers were unwilling to do it. Now it's left to their children or their children's children to start breaking the cycles. Let me tell you, me and my mom got into it one time. So much so, I packed up a garbage bag and tore out of there. I would, if you know, I don't know. I did it hastily. I didn't think it through. My friend came and got me, and I just bounced. Aunt was like, um, why don't you come to us? We were right here, we family. But I think I just wanted as much distance away from her as possible. And come to find out, my aunt had warned my mother many occasions when I talked to her. Now, my aunt is elder to my mom, much elder. And she's like, she didn't listen to me. I kept telling her, don't talk to you like that. Don't be like that. Da, 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 da. And she didn't listen to me. Well, that situation changed the dynamic of our relationship. So she started to handle me with kid gloves then. It was different. Everything was different. I don't regret. I just would never, want to get into it with her like that. But at the time, she was mishandling me in a big way. And we could have went down the toxic channel, but we didn't. We basically was able to swerve that back around. But there are situations that there's no coming back from. There are situations where the mom's too far gone, or that's just encoded in her character. So now the child has to make a decision. Child, adult child, don't matter. It says disappointment in a friend or lover. Yeah. So you may be disappointed in your lover who may not be making good choices um for themselves. I don't think this has anything to do with you like it did in the past. I feel like you've pulled your energy back from this person. You have decided that this kind of thing ain't for you. Okay? They have some traumatic wounds that they need to deal with. They also may be concerned about the gossip about them in particular because I feel like this spread is dealing more with what they got going on, their family sorrow. You may also have family sorrow, but you're practicing self love, which is here, okay? Because self love is here. This is you. You are a star seed who is practicing self love. You're not as impacted by family sorrow as maybe you were in the past. So this is their energy. And there's a lot of disappointment, maybe disappointment in the people around them. Oh, what's the bottom of the deck? So it's time for them to act. Meaning there's some type of major change your person has to undertake, and it's time. Like, so they could have been wasting time. Remember, told you what the card said about stagnant energy. This person was not making any moves energetically um or in life. There's this person is stagnant. They stuck. Let me see what that card says. Hold on. They got mommy issues. Wait, waster. So this person, since they are a liar, they do definitely have broken promises. So their words don't match their actions. Spirit said, yeah, that's time. It's time to change that. So this is more or less about your person. Gotta learn a lesson. Um, they need to learn to not play with you. They need to learn to appreciate you. But they're more, if anything, they're learning what self love looks like because they're learning what self love looks like when you put yourself first. When you decided that okay, I can no longer. Well, I can't find a card now. I can no longer waste my time in something that's not going to change. Um, Especially with somebody who's not going to allow me to feel the worthiness that I deserve. So I have to give that to myself. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah. Your person may be going, like I said, through a breakup or divorce because all they do is argue, fuss, and complain, and they're miserable with that person. They are projecting onto each other because they both have unhealed wounds. And this person likes to pull away anyway. So, what the hell? Now, I had all the cards right here in this stack, and I don't see that card now. Unless I'm not reading it right. Stubborn. Oh, yeah, stubborn and standoffish. Well, your person is going to be lonely before they heal. And the reason is they're not, if they're arguing with the person that they're projecting on, or vice versa, you have awakened a healing in them. You have awakened them to what they are experiencing by you pulling all of your energy away and back from them, right? So by you doing that, it's like removing the veil, allowing them to see life is as it is. They no longer have this cushy place to land with you because now they have to accept what they're already in. And they don't like what they're in. Your person does not like it. It's bringing sadness to them. So there's time to act. So therefore, when time comes in, when I see that in the word, when I see that in divine timing, meaning something is happening as we speak it, okay? And they're not gonna like it. Now, there's a Saturn solar eclipse, I believe, right now, and I'll urge you to look into it more. I'll try to post something about it on the community board if I can capture it. It was a long post I saw about it that I thought was a worthy read. Um, but yeah, there's no one like absolved of the challenges that are happening planetarily right now. We got North Carolina in this United States underwater in different parts because of the hurricane. We got now the longshoremen on a strike. There are airstrikes over there in Israel happening. There's like, I don't know where the quiet place is right now. I sure know if I could go to the quiet place and just chill out and just relax and not have to worry about the ills of the world, certainly. But at this point, where I'm at ain't it. It's not. I want to hide from the Mercury retrogrades and the Saturn retrogrades and Pluto retrogrades. I want to get out. I don't want to be impacted by that no more. It's a lot going on. And also to be dealing with somebody unhealed who don't want to get it together, who doesn't want to work on themselves. This person needs a therapist, y'all. Whoever this is, a qualified therapist that understands parent wounds and mommy issues and daddy issues and what's impacting them. They need to go unpack that with somebody. They're not doing it. This is not what I'm seeing. This person is not, they're unwilling. Remember, stubborn. They don't want to do it. They think they got all the answers because they feel like they have control. This person is not pushing themselves. They may be doing everything opposite of what you suggest because this person feel like they got it all under control. And remember what I said, they feel like they coming on a white horse and run to you and say what they got to say. And then you're going to be blinded by the lust and just take them as they are and lower your standards. Spirit said, nope, that bullshit is blocked. So they're not getting that off. And that's that. So again, you know, you could take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, it's cool. You don't have to take it. But I hope you heed the warnings in this reading. I hope that you use your discernment as to if this applies. Don't make it fit if it ain't yours. It's cool. I appreciate you listening. All the views are wonderful. They add up over time. It'll mean something a little bit later, but right now, just just listen for what pertains to you. If it don't pertain to you, it's okay. Let it fly. And remember, remember, the announcement is spooky, what I call it? Freaky Fridays. I want to tell spooky stories. Now, the stories can come from anywhere, any country. They can pertain to anything in your life that or a person or a story you heard of. I don't want to recycle stories because I love spooky stories, right? And so I've been watching a few, but different people that post, and I don't look at everybody, so I think that's probably like three girls I follow here on YouTube. But they're starting. What I'm noticing they're rehashing stories. I want some fresh stories, and I'm willing to tell them. And I got a few locked and loaded for Friday, and we can you know what I'm saying, enjoy some little spooky. Ooh, that happened. Type stories like, ooh, I wonder what that was. Now they're short stories. I'm not, reading a book, but tell me your story. You can submit it to clarityempress@gmail.com. The description is in the information box below if you want to contact me. If you want a reading, if you want a personal reading, that's the same email you use to inquire about a reading. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for coming to live tonight. Sorry about the mishaps with the pew pews, but if folks start cutting up, anybody could get it just about. And if I'm able to see, I try to get it retracted for you. Um, what do I have a get? Mm. Anyway, um, but yeah. So again, thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. I'll be back for live donation readings tomorrow. You know the time, you know the place, same black channel, same bat space. And now that's not what they said. That's what I'm saying tonight. Thank you. And I'm going to say good night, y'all. So peace.